Hey, Teddy K here for Best Buy Plugin, and in this video review we take a look at the Asus ZenBook 3 Deluxe, an iterative upgrade with a bigger screen, more ports, and a faster processor. For Asus, this is more of an iterative rehash than it is a big leap forward from the previous ZenBook 3. In that model you had a 12.5-inch screen, here you got 14 inches. There you also had an Intel 7th generation Kaby Lake processor. Here you have an 8th generation Kaby Lake processor. You had one USB-C port there. Here you got three, two of which are Thunderbolt 3. Well, you get the idea. So, they've added some things that maybe could have been there before or, couldn't be there before, like in the case of the Kaby Lake processor. So when you pack all that in together, what do you get? Now, you still get the same screen resolution, so it's still going to be 1080p on here, just like it was last time. I think that might be a bit of a divisive issue, especially for such a premium PC laptop. You kind of wish that you could see a 2K resolution at that point, but that might also affect battery life. So ultimately, what we're looking at is a laptop that is really stylish. I mean, it's a beautiful machine. One of the nicest PC laptops I've used. I mean, I love the first one. This one is really nice too. A little bit heavier for sure, a little bit bigger as well, but pretty thin nonetheless. The keyboard I really liked. I liked it more this time because Asus did the smart thing and made the keys just a little bit deeper. So now when typing on it doesn't feel so flat. And the overall feel of the laptop is really good too. But then, what is this laptop? I mean, is it for productivity? Is it for just consumption? Can you do both? Can you do anything else with it? Now, categorically, you cannot. This is not a gaming machine. If you're gonna do casual gaming, that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. But this is not a gaming machine, despite the fact that there's the, they got the Kaby Lake processor in their 8th gen. You've got, 16 gigs of RAM. There's plenty of RAM to work with. You've got some of the components necessary to run some of the games that you might be looking for. I just don't think the graphics chip is good enough. And frankly, look, just based on my testing, it's just not good enough. So casual games, no problem. But in terms of anything intensive, don't even bother. You should be looking elsewhere for that anyway. For general productivity or for just getting things done, you should be able to get most things done. But if you're going to do some like really intense media driven editing, like video, and you're going to be splicing things all over the place and you need a lot of horsepower to do that, you can kind of do that, but it will depend also what other apps you have open. So multitasking is fine so long as you don't have a bunch of apps that are taxing the processor all at the same time. And that has partly to do with software too. So Asus very wisely didn't really stamp its own mark on this. You have a few apps that they've put in there, but otherwise it's a pretty clean Windows install. And Cortana is great as well. Microsoft Office is already installed. So you've got some things you're ready to go with. And on top of that, you have the Windows Store to get more. For battery life is affected by all this too. You're definitely going to get more than you would with the previous ZenBook 3. No question about that, no matter what it is that you're doing on here. It's not going to quite be the 20-hour battery life that you might get with other machines. You will definitely go through a full day, even on mixed usage, with some intensive usage involved. But it all really depends on how you manage your time. And that's my review of the Asus ZenBook 3 Deluxe. For Best Buy Plugin, I'm Teddy K. Thanks for watching.